Hi my sunshines, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Raeofsunshyne here, back with another video. My camera is back working again, thankfully, so you guys can see my glorious face. I'm just kidding. Please excuse me for the other video that I'm going to be putting out. The sound quality isn't what it should have been. I think I was having technical glitches when I was recording and some of the sound kept cutting out and I was kind of disappointed, but I still wanted to post it in case you guys are interested in watching the reaction that I did for this new voice drama that I found called Heavenly Helly. It's really interesting and I hope you guys check that out as well. But today we are back to Fragaria Memory and I kind of want to switch it up a little bit. So I wanted to do the new part of the story that they put out not too long ago. Like it's been like, I think 10 months since, or I don't know how many months it's been, but it's been quite some time. And I've been noticing that they've been adding more episodes to that. And I want to see how good that storyline is as well. They're shorter episodes, so that means, you know, I can push those out a little bit quicker. I am still going to go back to watching each bouquet group stories as well. I just kind of want to mix it up every now and then for you guys. So let's watch, probably I'll watch the first and second episode and see how that goes and how the storyline differs from what I've been watching in the regular storyline. So let's get started. Uh-oh. I hope my thing's not messing up because this looks kind of crazy. Okay, I think it's fine.
ハルリット、この世界を救って。
見ていてください、キティ様。
ハルリット、この世界を救っ。
Wait, I love that we get to actually hear Hello Kitty in this series, in this storyline. Oh my gosh, are we gonna hear from all the Sanrio characters from each kingdom? That would be really, really cool because I feel like they should have incorporated that in the main story, not just going along and telling like how they became the knights for each of them, but also incorporating like them meeting each character for the first time and their impressions and all that stuff. Oh my gosh, this light is just, oh, so washing me out because of the bright screen. But yeah, so in this series, if they do that, I would be so happy because I would love to hear them being voiced as well. One more thing, and I'm gonna stop it. Can we give praise? Like the art style was already beautiful, but it's even more like vibrant and colorful, I feel like, in this new part of the story. I love it. I'm loving that.
としてあなたが愛し信じているものを守ります。
ハルリット、この世界を救っ。
Uh-oh. We have a technical difficulty, not on my end this time, but something's happening. Something glitched out, but I'm sure they're going to go into detail of what's going on because obviously something is about to happen and Hello Kitty is like, he has to help save the world. Harlot has to help save the world.
人々が魔法と暮らすフラガリアワールド。それぞれの王国ではロードとロードに仕えるフラガリアの騎士が人々の幸せを守っていました。
はあ、何度読んでもわかんない。こんにちは。僕たちきっと仲良くなれると思うんだ。近々僕の同盟の仲間が一人
そちらに行くよ。君もよく知っている人だからよろしくね。シナモロール王国のフラガリアの騎士シエロモート。
青の大陸の若き天才騎士シエロモート。そいつが僕と仲良くなれる？本気で言ってる？
Why? You can't get along with him, Meryl? It seems like Meryl is the type like he doesn't like to get along with a lot of people. I don't know, is it because his personality, the way that he is? I feel like it was already hard enough him getting along with some of the other characters because he seems a little bit like snarky at times. But at the same time, if you want to help save everyone, you have to work together in some instances. Everything can't be like, like, okay, we can't do this together because I can do it on my own type of situation. It's better to work together to help solve things faster.
やめやめ。行こう。
ところがある日、どこからともなく恐ろしい存在が現れたのです。その恐怖の名はシーズ。シーズは人々の大切なものを次々と消しました。赤、青、黒の大陸のフラガリアたちはそれぞれブーケを結成し、平和を取り戻します。
Okay, I do like how they elaborated on what they were talking about in the main story is about the seeds and how everyone came to be a knight for each continent, for each kingdom, in order to help save everyone. So if you have not watched the main story episodes, you can still watch this and, kind of have a general idea of what's going on.
そうそう、頭の中のイメージを少しずつ自分の外に引き出すような。
花がちょっと動きました。
その調子。
ハルリット、うちの国に研修に来たんじゃないの？それとも先生しに来たんだった？
メロルド、彼小さい頃から魔力があるそうなんだ。騎士学校に入ったらいいと思うんだけど、どうかな？
いえ、そんな。
本当に行きたいなら紹介状を書いてあげるよ。魔力を磨くにはいい場所だから。
ありがとうございます。お邪魔しました。失礼します。
ちょっと、お城の大事な人材が減っちゃうじゃん。どうしてくれるわけ？
ああごめん。でも自分の力を生かしたそうだったから。
冗談だよ。あの子が。
Well, I can say, at least in this part, they seem to be getting along better than the counters that they had that I saw in the main story. So that's one plus.
魔法を使いこなせるようになったら頼りになるな。
なんだよ、紛らわしい反応やめろよ。
騎士学校、シエロモートも確か。
メロルド？
なんでもない。おいで。地図とこの間の記録と砦の結界を強くするつもりなんだ。二度とシーズにやられないためにね。今日はその計画を立てる。
見ていていいのか？
そのために来たんでしょ。
ありがとう、手伝うよ。
ん？
メロルド様、お客様がお見えです。
入ってもらって。
Whoever could it be? I wonder.
変わってねえな。
His good old brother. Hey, Kurut has arrived. Yes. Like I said, he's one of my favorites. And I'm not sure how this is going to go. Because, yeah. I don't know.
兄貴。
なるほどね。僕のよく知っている人か。
メロルド、俺外してようか？
ありがとう。お願い。
悪かったな、来客中に。
座ったら？
いや、ここでいいよ。
おかえり。
ただいま。
じゃないよね。
Ah.
君がここへ来た理由はこれでしょ。この手紙読み上げようか、それとも内容は知ってる？
知ってる。
ってことはやっぱり同盟に誘いに来たわけだ、僕を。というよりこのマイメロディー王国を。
なあ兄貴、説明させてくれ。シエロモートが言いたいのは。
そもそもの話を聞こうか。使者として来るってことは、クロード、君は騎士になったの？
ああ、そうだ。今の俺は青の大陸黒海王国のフラガリアだ。
そう。マイメロディー王国や赤の大陸は君にとってはもう無関係。
Wait, Metal, why are you being like that with Corrode? Okay, you're a knight as well. So I don't see the problem. Okay, maybe they had some unsettled things back in the past. Maybe Corrode say that he wouldn't be a knight or whatever. But I mean, ultimately things turned out a different way. But it seems like Metal is not really too happy about it, and especially about like him wanting to have an informant alliance. Like, was it really that bad? Come on, this could be a good thing, not necessarily a bad thing if you're thinking about it correctly.
ってことだ。
そんなこと言ってねえだろ。現にこうして一緒に王国を守ろうって。
自分が守りたいものを会ったこともない誰かの手に委ねろって。僕は守りたいものは自分の手で守る。自分とレッドブー家のみんなの手で。
シエロモートの申し入れには応じないってことか。
応じる理由が見つからないっていう方が正しいかな。みんなで力を合わせれば強くなれる。それはわかるよ。だけど僕は信じてもいない相手をみんなとは呼ばない。それだけ。
本当。
Sometimes you have to learn to trust even in the times of, things like this. Obviously, they're doing it for a good reason without ill will intentions. I could see if he was trying to, I don't know, have some secret plan, or he was being like sneaky about it, or if he said something that warranted like, bad vibes and stuff. But obviously, yes, he understands that everyone's trying to get together in order for a better purpose, but he still wants to do everything by his own hands. Sometimes, yeah, it's good to do things on your own without the help of others because you're not as trusting. But at the same time, what if it gets so out of hand that you can't, it's beyond your control of doing it on your own, and then you need help. Then you're going to be like, oh crap, I should have, taken the help and been a part of the alliance when I could have. You know what I'm saying? His brother wants him to see outside of the box and outside of his perspective of things, and just saying that everyone's a stranger, you don't trust them. Sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone in order to accomplish something far greater.
変わってねえな、兄貴。何もかも自分だけでどうにかできる気でいる。
なんでそうなるの？
また来る。しばらくこの国に滞在させてもらうぜ。
ずいぶん他人行儀だね。育った国でしょ。
邪魔したな。それじゃ。びっくりした。
ハルリット。
Was eavesdropping? He might have been, because he was literally right outside the door when Kuro opened it. Like, whoa, like, why are you just standing right here? He wants to know what's going on. I don't blame him though.
ごめん、どうしても気になって。
紹介するよ。弟のクロード。
よろしく。ハローキティ王国のフラガリア、ハルリットだ。
気にしなくていいよ。執務に戻ろう。
俺、彼を追いかけてもいいかな？
いいけど、研修は？
また別の機会に頼む。
お人よし。シエロも。
Well, some of us gotta be nice, Merrill. Okay, come on. Not everybody can be a jerk or just be mean because they think they're a know-it-all and they think they can do it all. Jeez. Sometimes it pays to be a little bit nicer, don't you think?
思うとね。とりあえず人選間違えすぎ。
くそ、なんでもっと堂々とできねえんだ。兄貴と俺はもう対等なはずなのに。おーい。おごめん、俺何か用か。俺忘れ物でもしたか。あ、いや違うんだ。改めて俺はハルリット。クロードだ。さっきは悪かったな。あんたは関係ないのに。気にしないでくれ。それよりよかったら俺の国に来ないか。しばらくこの大陸にいるんだろ。お城に部屋を用意するよ。何日だっていてくれていい。キティ様にも紹介したいし、友達にも会ってほしい。
Oh, see, look how welcoming Harley is. Like, his own brother, like, kind of just passed him off. But here comes Harley. He's like, you know what? I need to see what this, what he's about. Let me, like, welcome it into my kingdom, get friendly with him, and, see what's going on.
あんた、人がいいな。賑やかだろ。キティ様が始めたフリーマーケットなんだ。聞いたことがあるよ。シーズで治安も悪くなってる中、ハローキティ王国は外から来る人を歓迎してるって。ロードのらしさが出てると思う。
よーハールリット、友達かい。リンゴを持っていきな。
ありがとう。
それ。
俺にまで。サンキュー。家族みたいなノリだな。実際そんな感じなんだ。俺はお城で生まれてキティ様に育てられたから。
そうとも。ハルリットのことならこんな小さい頃から知ってるぞ。キティ様ってのはまあお城は大勢働いてるからな。
そうだよな。
そこのお二人、うちのアップルパイもどうぞ。
いいのか。キティ様も喜ぶよ。
キティ様？その人もアップルパイ好きだといいんだけど。
なあ、みんなどうしたんだ。キティ様を忘れたなんて言わないよな。
ハルリットこそキティって。
Oh my goodness. Yes, how could you forget Hello Kitty, Lord Kitty? Like what? It's like she doesn't even exist? Huh? Can't be. Oh no. Is this the seeds doing something again where they just made everybody forget that they're essentially in Lord Kitty's kingdom? Everybody's just walking around like, who? What? They can remember Halitz, but they cannot remember Hello Kitty. Crazy.
誰だ。
ごめん、ここで待っててくれ。ああ。キティ様、ただいま戻りました。
Oh wait, like from the beginning, maybe she disappeared. And then they just totally like erased, maybe just the whole thing, her whole existence got erased. So he's gonna have to figure out some way to get Lord Kitty back into existence. Am I right? Probably.
キティ様。キティ様。キティ様。あ、君。キティ様はどこか知らないか。今日お出かけの予定はないよな。
キティ様ですか？お客様のお名前でしょうか？
何を言ってるんだ。キティ様だよ。この国の王様の。
申し訳ございません。キティ様という方は記憶にございません。ハルリット様？
フラガリアたちは平和を取り戻しました。しかしそれもつかの間のこと。
やめてください。いい加減にしてくれ。キティ様が消えた。
忘れないで。脅威はいつもすぐそばに潜んでいること。フラガリアメモリーズ。
Wow. I cannot believe that. So Hello Kitty has just disappeared. She's gone and they need to get her back. So now I have to watch the second episode and see if they get Lord Kitty back because I'm going to be thinking about it. That was quite interesting to see the dynamic between Kurod and his brother Meryl's. As I thought, it was going to be like a little bit of a differences of opinion with those two. And their relationship is definitely going to have to be worked on because things are not aligning the way that Kurod would have hoped they were. Going to see him and asking about the alliance and him being more trusting of his decisions and things like that. So, let's go to episode 2.
どうして
Let me make it bigger first.
う
Okay.
ちの国ってこんなにアップルパイが好きなのかしら。
リンゴをお城に届けるんだけどさ、知らない宛名なんだよ。ハローキティって。
何が起こってるんだろう。ハルリット、まさか本当にキティ様をこのまま。シーズン。くそ、なんでこんな時に。
Dang, look at you, Kurod. You springing right into action. He saw those seeds and he was like, oh no, we gotta stop them. He wasted no time.
キティ様、一体どこに。おい、ハルリット。
I was gonna say, how to snap out of it. You have things to do right now. The seeds are attacking. And I know you're like distraught that Lord Kitty is gone, but we gotta solve one problem at a time right now. The problem right now is that the seeds are coming and it needs to stop.
ハルリット。
ウィルメッシュ様はまだか。この異変を感じていないはずはない。きっとすぐに戻られる。
ウィルメッシュ様だ。
お戻りだ。
みんな遅くなってごめん。願いの木の様子は。そんな。
数日前からずっとああなのです。木が何を訴えているのか我々には。ウィルメッシュ様、どうか。
願いの木よ、一体どうしたの。何を言いたいの。
It's like everything is definitely being thrown into chaos right now. There's so much going on and everyone's trying to do their own set of problem solving. But yeah, it's getting to the point where like if they're not working together to try to help resolve the whole situation, then it's going to continue to spiral out of control.
ダメだ。木も混乱してる。願いの木の葉が落ちた。何かが起きてる。
So as things are thrown into this kind of situation, like the tree of wishes is just continuing to lose leaves, and I feel like if it loses all its leaves, then it's just gonna be like non-existent. Hey, and come on, Star Twins. I love them. And look who's singing.
そうしたらですね、まさに読んでた本にいい方法が書いてあったんです。
へえ、試してみた？
はい、すぐに。みるみる畑が元気になってみんな大喜びでした。
よかった。来年の小麦を楽しみにしてるよ。 今度こそ収穫祭にも行きたいな。
ぜひです。お待ちしてます。
ミュンナのあの笑顔、もう二度と曇りませんように。キキ様、ララ様、お茶にしませんか？
ルタ。ルタ。
Oh, don't tell me that Lota is falling sick again. Like he could sense as soon as the glass dropped, like he knew something was wrong. Everything is like a trickling effect. Everything is just happening from one kingdom to the other kingdom, and it's gonna keep happening like that until they form this alliance, like Sailor Moon is trying to get everyone to do.
クロード。何やってんだよ。しっかりしろ。シーズが出てるんだぞ。お前フラガリアだろ。でも俺が守りたかったのはキティ様の愛する国で、みんながキティ様のことを愛してる国で。キティを忘れた国民は守る必要ねえって、それキティの前でも言えるのか。キティが今のお前見てどう思うか考えろ。
See, and I don't see how Kuroda's not confident. He's giving Harlot the lecture that he needs to have. Like, you vow to protect Hello Kitty, and just because Hello Kitty is disappeared and she's not there anymore doesn't mean that you stop protecting everything that's in her kingdom, the people, like the kingdom itself. You keep doing what you aspire to do when you said you would protect her. And yes, like Kurose, could you even say that to her face? Like, she would want you to keep doing the protecting that you're already doing, whether she's there or not. And I feel like Kuro is just keep, getting more confidence when he's encountering things like this. And he is like a real definition of what it means to be a knight.
キティがいないからこそお前がやるんだよ。キティがいなくなっても、みんながキティを忘れても、この国はまだちゃんとある。フラガリアならロードが大事にしてるもの、一緒に守ってやれよ。今この国を守れるのはお前だけなんだぞ。しっかりしろ、ハルリット。俺だけ。いけそうか。ああ。
That felt so good now, didn't it, Harlot? Like, yes. Sometimes it takes that like anger and the pent up frustration you feel and just let it explode in the right way.
キティ様、あなたが結んだこの愛を届かせはしない。さすがだな。ありがとうクロード。情けなかったな俺。いや、俺も偉そうなこと言った。お前の辛さは想像すらできないのに。あ、俺だ。もしもし。
もしもし、ハルリット。
Wait, is this phone a shell? A seashell? That's kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. But I was not expecting that. Like, hello, hit me up on my shell phone. Get it? Shell phone? Never mind. I think I'm funny, but I'm not really. But it's my boy, Remy-cha.
久しぶり。
久しぶり。あ、うん。久しぶり。
ねえ、メロルドに最近会った？元気なのかな？
メロルド？何日か前に会ったけど、どうして？
ずっと連絡が取れないんだよ。通話もメッセージも反応なし。
え？ハルリット、俺も話していいか？ああ、そうか。もちろん。赤の大陸のフラガリア、リミチャとサナーだ。
知らないお声。
ご べ、誰かと一緒だった感じ？
いきなり悪い。俺はクロード。黒実王国のフラガリアで、メロルドは俺の兄貴だ。兄貴と連絡が取れない。
I love their reaction to like, huh? What? Like, geez, the way he is, we didn't even know he had a brother.
っていうのは、
待って待って。ってことはメロルドの弟ってこと？聞いてないよ。
See my point exactly. And even if he did have a brother, they're probably like, I hope he's not like you. But they're in luck because he's not like Merrill.
メロルド、そういう話全然僕らにしてくれないんだ。
俺はウサハナ王国のサナ。
キリミちゃん王国のリミちゃんです。
クロードでいいよ。で、兄貴と連絡が
ク
取れ。
ロードはなんでハルリットのところにいるの？帰省のついで？
うちの国にも来てよ。サーフィン好き？
一旦俺が喋っていいか？
うん、いいよ。
ごめん、俺たちいつもこんな感じで。いや。
At this point, he's just like, I don't even know what to say. They're just a lively, a lively bunch. They're just like, okay, you know what? Okay, you got me. Y'all are kind of cool.
リミちゃん、サナ、俺がマイメロディー王国に行って兄貴の様子を見てくるよ。
本当？ありがとう。
そうしてくれたらめっちゃ安心。よろしくね。
ありがとうクロード。メロルド、何事もなければいいな。
ねえ、気になってたんだけど、ハルリットもなんだか元気なくない？
え？思ってた。大丈夫？なんかあった？
それが。兄貴、いるのか？入るぜ。兄貴。
Now, where did you go, Merrills? And what are you up to? Now, if this is your ideal of planning to do things on your own without anyone's, involvement or trying to stop you or getting your way, then I don't know. I'm not sure how this is going to work out for you. Oh, or maybe you were just sleeping and taking a nap and didn't feel like talking to anybody or answering any calls.
兄貴！兄貴！
あれ、ハルリットの国にいたんじゃないの？
様子を見に来たんだよ。兄貴と連絡が取れないってリミちゃんたちが心配してたから。
そっか。
どうしたんだよ。何かあったのか？
なんでもないよ。ちょっと立て込んでて寝不足が続いただけ。
寝不足？どう見てもそんなんじゃねえだろ。顔も真っ青だし熱っぽいしボロボロじゃねえか。
君には関係ないよ。
Paler than he usually is? I'm just saying. He's already here. He looks pale on the regular, but yeah, there's definitely something going on with him that he just doesn't want to say, obviously, because this is Merrill and he just wants to keep things to himself and handle things by himself.
もうそれでごまかせると思うなよ。兄貴はいつだってそうだ。自分は大丈夫、助けはいらないってこっちのことを一つも信じない。でも今は俺もフラガリアだ。力になりたいんだよ。
クロード。
そりゃ役に立てるかどうかは別だけど、でも一人ぼっちよりいいだろ。だから兄貴も信じた仲間とレッドブーケを作ったんだろ。
ついてきて。
待てよ。
こっち。
おい、ここメロディー様の部屋だろ。俺が入っていいのか？
嫌ならそこにいればいいよ。
嫌とは言ってねえだろ。
メロディー、弟のクロードだよ。覚えてる？黒巫様のフラガリアになったんだって。
兄貴、これって。
眠ったままなんだ。もう何日も。
Oh, so okay. Hello Kitty disappeared. Lord Kitty. And then you have My Melody. She is in a deep sleep. She's kind of like Sleeping Beauty right now, and she has not been awake for days. And it's kind of taking the same effect for Meryl. Like he's very like lethargic, sleepy, like he's trying to figure out what's going on with her. I hope nothing is going wrong with Kuromi, because that would be just, yeah, another thing to add to the dynamic of things that's already going wrong right now. But I would highly suggest that Kurode, after this, he goes back to his kingdom to make sure that Kuromi is okay.
目を覚まさないんだ、メロディー。
なんだって。
理由はわからない。今までこんなことはなかったし、調べてもダメ。
国民にはこのこと。
言えるわけないでしょ。みんなメロディーのことが大好きなんだ。ロードあっての王国だよ。言えるわけがない。
じゃあ全部兄貴一人で背負ってるのか？これからも。
それがフラガリアなんだよ。僕にしかできない、僕の使命だ。一人ぼっちよりいい。確かにそうかもね。でもロードと王国を守るのは結局のところその国のフラガリアただ一人だ。
兄貴、
ごめん、帰ってもらえる？
こんな兄貴を置いて帰れるわけねえだろ。それにハローキティ王国も今。兄貴、
シーズだ。
キキ様、ララ様、そんな。ルタ、どうしたの？大丈夫？クラ、キキ様たちがどうかしたの？ぐっすりお眠りになってるじゃない。
Wait till like all of them are like asleep. But how come Lord Kitty, Hello Kitty, how come she's the only one that like disappeared? They don't know where she's at. She's just not they didn't find her sleeping anywhere. But the rest of them are like in a deep in a deep sleep. And I feel like it's only going to keep affecting each kingdom as it goes along. All the lords are going to be sleeping until they can all come together and figure this out. And I don't care what Meryl is saying. He's not going to be able to figure this out on his own. Can he please listen to his brother for once?
この眠りは違う。お二人はもう目覚めない。星たちが告げていたのはこのことだったんだ。キキ様、ララ様、俺が願っていた普遍はこんなことではないのに。
Wow. That was a doozy. There is so much going on in these little episodes, and I'm loving it. Because, like, the other ones are good as well, but they're just really, like, yeah, things are really shifting in these newer episodes where, like, everything is, like, coming down to, like, hand in hand. Like, one thing happens in one kingdom, something else is happening in another kingdom, and it's just going to continue to keep happening until this, I feel like, until this alliance is formed, which I feel like Celamort already knew this was coming, and he wanted to be able to form this alliance before something really bad just start happening. And now that it's happening, hopefully nothing is too late and they can all be on the same page of saving their kingdoms together and their lords without and putting their differences of how they feel of being able to handle it on their own aside, so that everyone can, you know, get everything back on the same track at the same time, instead of being like, okay, they're helping him so he can't help us, or, you know, yada yada yada, or in turn something even far worse happening. So that was really good, and I think I'm going to continue on with watching these short episodes. Yes, I'm going to get back to watching the regular main story as well, but this is just really like taking a line to what we're kind of seeing in the main story, but in a more condensed form and more like a little bit faster is what I'm trying to say. Because we already saw that things were going to be coming to fruition in the main story, but now it's like really happening in this new part to the story. So I really want to see what's going on with this and what is going to happen, and then we can go back to seeing like more of the relationship development in the main story. So if you guys liked this reaction, and hopefully you did, make sure you comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications, hit that like button, and make sure you stay tuned for the next video. I love you, my sunshines. I hope everyone is well. Make sure you continue to spread your love and positivity out into the world, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.